Hello, welcome back to Sunless Sea. Now let's go to the Mangrove College. And then we go Khan Shadow. Yep. We're back at the Mangrove College. I can compile a port report. And is there things to sell here? No. Let's gather some supplies. You don't have time to stop and rest, but you can gather plenty of supplies. 5 supplies, nice. And then, since I have foxfire candles, 13 of them, I'm going to try going into the wisp wave. The swamps around the village are full of mud, crocodiles, and vegetable treasures, including the notorious parasite called Soleil's fruit. The forks and spreading branches occlude all light. Oh, I lost one supply, oh no. Raise your lanterns high. You can leave at any time, but if you get in far enough, you'll generally find something interesting. Ah. Okay, lost one. Candle. Shrieks and chitters. Oh. Oh. The wisp ways. Narrow waterways and quaggy paths. Marsh lights and mud. Now and then parasynthetic mosses like shaggy curtains. Now and then a questing tentacle. Each event will take you further into the swamp. Go deep enough and you'll find something interesting, okay? There's 3 skeletons on a hummock. They sprawl companionably around a log dead fire, as if they simply couldn't be bothered to get up. Skirting around. Nothing remains of their clothes or possessions. They've been long robbed of their purses as well as their flesh. Each carries only a sardonic grin and a rope of creepers. Swags of hanging fungus, okay? A calamity of ants! Shining bodies burst from the pitcher plants around you. A thick mat of ants swarms in ambush. Flee! 60%. I failed! Falling behind, one sailor trips, and the ants pour over him like oil. His screams pursue you through the trees. No! Sulphurous stirrings. An abandoned fort. A half-fallen fortress of basalt blocks on a low hill. The creatures of the swamp have stayed clear. There is insufficient mud, perhaps. A respite. You mount a guard on the walls, build a fire of stinking peat, upend your boots to evict sulky tadpoles. The swamps around you resound with sobbing whoops and screeching creaks. But nothing shows itself. Time passes. A moss-furred boat skeleton. Okay, seeding trees, branches trash, leaves foam. The trees here writhe with fear. Oh. Onwards, on through the laced shade of the groaning oaks. At the back, a sailor whimpers in fear. They are dying, someone says. They are dying. Then you're through. A soft phosphorescence. The grove of eyes. Huge willows. The grove was carpeted with moss. Where our feet crushed it, a sweet wild scent rose. The trees stirred. A perilous treasure. Parasitic Soleil's fruit, which grows on whatever tree takes its fancy. It clustered on their trunks like the primitive eyes of certain insects. We plucked it cautiously. Inside one fruit I found no stone, rather a diamond the size of the top joint of my little finger. But as I plucked it, the trees trembled again, and their roots began to rise from the mud. Be assured we did not remain. Okay. We have moved to a new area. Navigating the swamp's quality has gone. Are we out? I've gained a captivating treasure. Nice. Okay, how many candles do I have left? 9. Should we go in again? Seems pretty worth it for a captivating treasure. Okay, let's go. A calamity of ants, you start with this. I've succeeded this time. Away! You leap and dash. You slap the horrid things from your cows. You suck bitten fingers and stare around, panting. You are out of danger, okay? An abandoned fort, okay? I found that one again. A conversation between birds. Birds are rare in the Neath, but the thickets here are full of feathered flutterings. These birds speak in human voices. Oh. Gossip. They are imitating the voices of the scholars of the Mangrove College. Familiar scratchy grumbles and rumbling complaints. You hear old crimes, new loves, hushed confessions of plagiarism. Okay. Blue. Stuttering slivers of heaven-colored light, as if the sky had stumbled, mysterious and glorious until we found the source, at which point my crew began to chuckle. Okay. The goat. A bleating billy with moss-matted fur staggered to and fro, eyes wide. A chain hung from its neck. The chain bore a lump of piercingly blue scintillac, the source of the stutters of light as the billy staggered along the path. We freed the billy and retrieved the scintillac. A rare piece like this is valuable. I've now a lump of blue scintillac. I can now give it to the first curator. Nice! Got 5 more candles. Okay, this might be a little bit more risky now. I'll come back with more. Seems pretty worthy to go into the wisp ways. Oh, but I cannot do all these now. Oh well, they're all locked. I guess that ends my journey here, and then we shall go to Khan's Shadow, Khan's Heart, and Khan's Glory. We have to restock in Khan's Shadow. We have no choice. We're using a lot of resources on this voyage, but I think it's worth it because we are doing quite a lot of stories. We finished the story in the Nativity, this one, and we went into the Wisp Ways. If we are stopping the Empire of Hands, maybe we could do the Adventurers quest too. Although I wonder if 5 candles is enough. Maybe. We could try. Okay, let's restock here. Okay, we're here at Khan's Shadow. We'll get a pot report. And there, the one-eyed scream chandler. Give me watchful curios. Thank you. And we'll restock. How much? A lot. It's not the cheapest, but it's cheap enough. We need enough fuel to get us to Mount Palmerston to restock. So maybe like 22. We need 18 supplies, 25. Okay, something like that. We can buy an empty mirror catch box, sure. Plus we're gonna drop by Estival later. Is this enough? So obviously the romantic literature is not here. Let's go to Khan's Heart to check. Is that why it's called Khan's Heart? Do you all love romantic literature? It's probably not that, but it's an amusing thought. But yes, we need the romantic literature for Abby's Rock to do the Presbyterian Adventurer's quest. To help her die in glory. Not sure how I feel about trying to kill one of my officers, but I guess that's the nature of their weird quest. Okay, let's dock. And Khan's Heart. Okay, let's find out what our spies need. A diplomatic agent, I do have this. 70% chance. Let's try. I've succeeded. Extensive information. Other networks are active here, even surface ones. Within a day, your new agent has sent information on their operations. Amateurs, she comments cheerfully. Okay, again 2 moves the great game. Whispers in the shadows. Oh, I have a respectable network. Nice, nice. Okay, what else do you need? My spies. What else do you need? Cash. Bait. Vital intelligence. No, no, I'm not giving you my vital intelligence. 200 echoes. Let's try. Succeeded. And accounting. A long and sometimes confusing list of what they need for. It's plausible at least. Okay. Now, 1 networks. Professional advantages. What can I do now? What else do you need? A collector. No, no, I'm not giving you a captivating treasure. It's fine, let's get a port report. Is there a shop here? No shop here. Why do I get the romantic literature? Where do I get it? No shops here. Do I need a commercial license to access shops here? That's it, isn't it? Oh my god. Okay, okay. I go to Khan's Glory. At least I did bring coffee beans for him. Just not sure if I brought enough. Hopefully enough. But we shall see. I don't have enough drowning pearls for Timon either. Oh well. We go to Port Cecil after this, maybe we'll have Scintillate to trade for drowning pearls. Okay. I could, yeah, offer a gift to the leopard. Okay, 1 favors leopard's condescension. 2, 3. Okay, I have no more. What's this? Ask the leopard contacts to intercede with the Timon. Or ask your Timon contacts to intercede with the leopard. What? The leopard's favor is essential for gaining access to Khanate trade. Oh, so okay. And this one, if your Kayyanian suspicion has risen too high, the Timon can help. The leopard may induce them to do so. Okay, so what I'm getting is the leopard is for trading and the Timon is for security. Okay, I get it. Yeah. Petition for access to the Nephrite Quarter. The clan of the leopard grants trade licenses to foreigners. This gives access to the Nephrite Quarter in Khan's Heart to the south, allowing you to sell your goods there. I need 5! Oh my god, I should have bought more coffee beans. This is fine. Let's go to Port Cecile, shall we? We're back at Port Cecile. And drop off the checkered character. Yes, go away. And gather intelligence. And let's save. Then let's do an extra move. Okay. You give the principals hard metal. I'll give the principals the flute core. I guess I could give him the flute core. I don't really need it. Give the principals a flute core. Oh, my cousin. My enemy. I was of their kind before I began my descent. Now you see me as I am, but I would be so much less. I would dissolve on the waves like old foam. Help me and kill my emissary, but not until we are ready. Here is your scintillate. My emissary recalls how it burns. See him flinch. No matter, he will end when I do. Now your secret. These sea lords you slay, they give of themselves for the drowning feast. Kneel, and I will whisper you a fragment of the recipe. Okay. Do you really want my hard metal? Fine, take my hard metal. I long for my ending, but I fear it beside. This is needed to encase my fear. Ice and oysters, the trapped jaws. Give me courage. I want so to be less. Give it to me. Your payment is there in the corner, and here in this secret. I was forbidden love by the bazaar when I left the world exile. But I don't regret it. I never regret. Okay? The last game. I will miss chess most when it is done. The black waves, my children's glows, let them pass. But oh, my sweet diagonal, it's time. Afraid I find, quickly, the board awaits. The emissary, trembling, takes his place across the board from you. He will dissolve with me, the principal tells you consolingly. It's for the best. You must win the game, defeat him, and he and I will end. I will leave treasure, hurry. My thoughts grow burdensome at the end game. I can win the match or lose the match. I have to win the match to like fully complete this quest. I mean, I've given him so many things, right? I might as well win the match and get my treasure, but that also means that I lose the Nacreous Outcast. He's the only cook I have, but I am also prepared to go get the other cook from Vanderbilt. But let's read first. Win the match. The principles will be reduced as it desires to a mindless hum of coral. The outcast stands trembling behind the board, ready to enact the principal's moves. Its mind will be destroyed with its masters. Okay, I could lose the match. You are enmeshed in an alien scheme. Perhaps you mistrust it. Perhaps you pity the outcast. Whatever your motives, you will throw the match on purpose, leaving the principals trapped in consciousness, defeating the purpose of this whole quest. Yes, indeed. So even if that means I lose the Nacreous Outcast, I mean I got him from the Pulse of Principles anyway. So let's finish this. Win the match. Move and counter-move. The pieces click and hiss on the board. The victory is easy. The emissary whimpers and topples his own kin. He begins to melt like snow in a desert wind. Oh no! Nacreous Outcast! He's gone! There's a bad way to go. Scintillate slows from the roof, gathers around you in great shining drifts. The voice of the principals washes over you like the sea, urgently chanting secrets. For everyone you hear, another two are lost to the grinding of the rock, or incomprehensible to a mind that has not lared centuries beneath the waves. But you learn and learn. Your brain is bursting with knowledge. Now the voice of the principals falters. It's gone. It subsides into happy mindfulness with a last melodious sigh. The outcast's face blinks at you from its puddle of goo, and then it too dissolves. The wakeful idol which sat on the chessboard now squats by your feet, eyes bright. The principals had suggested that it would become more. When the principals became less, it seems a little taller somehow. Now I have one vigilant idol. Oh. Yeah, I don't have the Nacreous Outcast anymore. 21 secrets! Wow! 12 scintillate, upper cyan chess piece, 4 lumps of blue scintillate. What do I do with 4 lumps? Holy shit! Okay, that was totally worth it. But we will still go and gather scintillate just for fun. Only one. Oh, that's fine, I guess. I will not sell my apple cyan chess piece here. The chess piece only has one purpose, and that is to be given to the first curator. And I think that's it we could do here. Yeah, fuel and supplies is expensive as the nativity. So we're gonna go to Polytrim, then Empire of Hands, Festival for supplies. Yep. I think we have enough fuel to get to Mount Palmerston. Let's get up to 25. Okay. Let's go. We're back at the Empire of Hands. Okay, let's first get a port report. And then let's go to the Wild Wheel Court, because we have something for them. Trade with the Wild Wheel Court. The Keeping of Appearances. A small group of powder-faced apes in the red-trimmed robes of court mandarins invite you into a quiet cushion room. Drinks and honey cakes are served, and business carefully not discussed. After a while, however, the charade gives way to polite expectation. I can... A gift of wine. The berries of the Empire of Hands make a bitter wine. Apologizes the Mandarin. They were always such a treat. The vintages of London, before the unpleasantness. A libation is poured. The Empire of Hands does, however, brew a most fine coffee, muses the Mandarin. It looks a little like the kind you would find back home. It smells like it. It tastes utterly indistinguishable. Pure coincidence, he declares, gesturing for more. Okay, I have gained more wild wheel status and 1 sack of duck drop coffee beans. Sure, you didn't steal from us. A gift of prisoner's honey. These Far East, it is so hard to come by, say the mandarins. Then they sigh as one. Is it so wrong, they ask, to seek a brief escape into dream now and again? A monkey is introduced with the soul of a poet. Ordinarily, that is not meant quite so literally. His words alone transport you into another world, through a veil of sad tears and out into a reality that feels somewhat warmer. At the Mandarin's nod, he leaves signed copies of his work behind, a gift for one of a land where such stories are prized and properly appreciated. I have 2 romantic literature. Oh, can I keep doing that? Keep getting romantic literature? I think I need like 5 for the Presbyterian Adventurers. Okay, let's do one more time. Since I have some extra freaking of prisoner's honey. I could also a gift of souls. I have exactly 1 crate of human souls. Pentecost apes can't get enough of souls. If there is one thing everyone knows about them, is that. And where you're from, you can buy them by the crate. The air turns cold. Wholesale souls? Do you take them for savages? Devils? Your pitiful charity is utterly rejected, with a slam of clenched paw on table. Outside these walls, yes, their brethren may thirst for any random soul. Inside, however, only the finest alchemy will suffice. Refined, distilled, perfected. How dare you think of anything else? No. Take your tuppence a soul, rejects, and begone! I've lost wild wheel status. No! Okay, where else can I go? The silent gallery. Okay. Let's go see if we could do something with them. 35. I need 35 wild wheel status to do this. What is a particularly potent poison? Delightful archaeology 15. Okay. I can do this when I have 25 wild wheel status. Okay, let's try again. Trade, yes. I will give them more prisoner's honey. Thank you. Okay, I have 25 exactly now. Let's try. Yes, a plan, fuel for the Zeppelin. The exquisite Seneschal looks for a trusted agent to establish a relationship with the Iron Republic. A deal with the devils. The exquisite Seneschal provides you with a signed contract in a language it is unlikely any human can read. If you take it to the Iron Republic, they will provide you with hydrogen. It will take several trips to fully supply the Zeppelin, but there will be no charge. Oh. Interesting. Okay. I got a quest from the Seneschal. Let's go visit the adventurers at the Fountainhead Island. We have a few foxfire candles. Maybe it's enough. Let's try. To the vault of the first emperor, its secrets still await you. Monkeys sit idle, waiting for instructions. You stand once more before the imposing stone door. I shall enter the vault through the doors into the depths. The delightful adventurers will not relinquish her gleam lantern. You will need foxfire candles to light your way. 1 crate will suffice for the entire exploration. Just 1 crate. Okay. The antechamber. At the bottom of the stairs is a room with a sealed stone door. In front of that stands a pointedly placed plant holding 3 tin pillars and some stone disc. The delightful adventuress rolls her eyes. A trial of the mind, it appears. How very adorable. It appears that our monkey friends' ancestors have absorbed more than a few souls with a passion for things of the pulp. Oh well, that should make things interesting. She slaps your shoulder. Do the honors, Capitano. Why don't you do it? Solve the puzzle. 3 poles, a stone disc, oh please. The Towers of Hanoi puzzle, that little children's game that has been amusing London in recent years. This antechamber must be a more recent addition to the vault than it looks, if even the monkeys have bought into its legend. You roll up your sleeves, this will be easy enough. 100%. 15 stone disc. Ah, a minor problem suddenly reveals itself. Well, I see that you have this under control, declares the delightful adventuress, heading back upstairs. I leave it in your evidently very capable hands. You're leaving? I will continue solving the puzzle. They cannot be serious about this, surely. One move at a time. If you keep this up, you should be done just in time to see the 6th city. You and the delightful adventurers are not the only treasure hunters in the Empire of Hands. Another may have supplies that you both lack. So I cannot do this? Ah. I can't do this, so I need to leave the vault. You leave the puzzle behind. And go find the other guy. He's on the other island. Hutsick village. The lost treasure hunter. He joined the pirates to see the Z. Now he just hopes to one day see something he recognizes. Okay, he wants adventuring supplies. Trade supplies for foxfire candles. I have foxfire candles. I don't need more supplies. I can... Okay, trade recent news for dynamite. Trade stories with the lost treasure hunter. He has survived many adventures, so have you. This will trade 10 Tale of Terror for 10 Z stories. Oh. What about this? Persuade him to give you his map. Oh. I need Delightful Archaeology 50. I was hoping you could help me, but apparently not. Not yet, at least. How do I proceed? Consult with the delightful adventuress. Does she have any ideas on the infernal puzzle? The delightful adventuress rolls her eyes. I would say, darling, that if the monkeys are not going to play fair, then there is no reason we should do any different. She taps the table for a moment. It is, after all, not solving that little toy that matters, but getting through the door. Perhaps there is a simpler way. You mean like blowing it up? I seem to remember the other adventurer, the lost treasure hunter, has dynamite. Let's go to Heartsick Village to talk with him again. Lost treasure hunter, There. A recent news. Oh, I don't have this. For a stick of dynamite. I can get a live specimen for a flare. That's not worth it. I'll buy the flare from London. So I need recent news and flare. Okay. I'll come back for those, I guess. Is that all we could do here today? What about this? A weak call for help. An emaciated man is slumped against a wall of the docks, sitting on a huge crate. He waves weakly at you. Rosegate the fate of a cigar. What? Stranded in the Empire of Hands. Oh, thank God! The docked apprentice gasped. I don't know how long I've been here. It's been days, weeks, since I ran out of money. I've got to get back to Rosegate, beneath the waves. His crate rumbles beneath him. Please help me, and if you have anything I could eat. Okay. You not only take him to Rosegate, you'll feed him too. He's clearly weak with hunger. You can spare a little sustenance. Fine. Thank you, thank you. The dogged apprentice springs up to embrace you, but collapses onto the dock. After seeing him to a bunk, you check and double check that your crew has securely stored away his rumbling crates. Okay, so I found the guy for the Rosegate, the cigar shop in Rosegate. Okay. Uh, a creator of maps. The cartographer painstakingly draws one of the Empire's islands onto a parchment treated to look ancient. He explains his art freely, glad for a moment's recognition. Since the quarantine and the trade embargo, the Empire's best way to lure visitors has been to seed the undersea with tales of lost treasure. Maps, primarily, just cryptic enough that they feel they have achieved something by their search. Then, while they poke about in the forest, both their souls and ships are... He stops. He said too much. Is there treasure buried though? Oh yes, he almost snaps, continuing to encode a series of directions into a recipe of some sort. If word spread that there was not, why would you fools continue to brave the voyage? I have 5 Z story. Nice. I have 29. Wow. Okay. I tried the Vista in court again, and it's a palace of avarice. You can feel the eyes on you as you slowly trudge around caught in your inefficient human legs, constantly being pinched and poked and having your pockets picked. There is no shame in it for the apes, not even the one you catch in the act. It just spits in your face and scampers off, making rude gestures. A pair of mandarins shake their heads at their low-souled brethren for their lack of ambition as much as anything else. Can I do it again? Yeah, this is the other one. I don't think there's anything new that could happen at the visitor court. Let's try again anyway. Yeah. Okay, let's leave. I think that's it. Yep.